Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to 90 Degree Angler, where fishing is always right. We've got a fun episode for you here today, coming to you from San Vicente Reservoir down here in San Diego. So I came out here last week for a tournament with my bass club, the Inland Empire's Bassmasters, and we did really good. It was so fun that we decided to come back again today. I got my first mate Veronica on the boat with us here this morning, and we're just gonna fish here for some fun because it was so good last week. Now we ended up taking 4th place with my partner Dave Martinez, a really good angler, so I want to shout out to Dave. And if anybody's interested in something like our bass club, the Inland Empire Bassmasters, you don't have to have a boat. You get paired up with a boater for all the tournaments, and it's really fun. So you can look us up on Facebook or check us out if that's something you guys are interested in doing. But we're gonna have some fun here today. We're gonna be chasing some largemouth. We did figure out a pretty good pattern last week, and I expect that we're gonna be able to do pretty well here today as well. And we're gonna talk a little bit about, you know, what we found last week and how you go about catching fish here. It's kind of a tricky lake. There is a ton of cover, there are a ton of trees, a ton of bushes that are submerged, and being that it's July, there's kind of a lot of algae around the shoreline, so we want to avoid that stuff but still be able to catch fish. And so we'll kind of look maybe for a little bit of a reaction bite early in the morning, but the sun's already coming up, so it might just be a straight plastic day on Texas and drop shot.
And it's June, not July yet.
Okay, so one of the main ways to catch fish here at San Vicente is on the drop shot. Now, there is a ton of cover in this lake, so there's a lot of submerged bushes and a lot of submerged trees. So normally people just use an exposed hook and kind of like this, right? And just hook it through the tip of their worm and throw it down there. But if you do that at this lake, you're gonna get hung up every 5 seconds, you're gonna break stuff off, and you're not gonna catch any fish. So you gotta fish more of like a power shot method, which is kind of like Texas rigging your drop shot. So what I like to use is this Owner 1/0 cover shot, and you can see on the back of the hook here, it has this little piece of a fishing line that hangs out as a worm keeper, right? So once we get our worm on here, right, let's just put it on there and we'll show you kind of what it looks like. Pull that worm keeper through the worm, and that holds that worm nice and tight to the top of the hook. So that way when you drag it through a tree, right, and that front of that worm hits on the tree, it doesn't get pushed down to the bottom of your hook. It's going to stay on there, and then you can embed your hook in the back of this without it poking through, so it's a nice and weedless presentation, and it comes through all those trees and cover really nicely and catches those fish that are down there. So really important to make sure that you have a Texas rig style or a power shot style on your drop shot while you're here. It's going to help you catch a lot more fish and break off a whole lot less often. There was something else that I kind of picked up on last week when I was fishing here, and as bass fishermen, we're really trained to throw our lines towards the shore, right? Cast up shallow and bring it back out, cast up shallow and bring it back out. Now it is June and it's been pretty warm, and that means that there's a lot of algae and weeds around the shoreline and a lot of submerged grass. So you can throw your drop shots and your Texas rigs up in there, but you're going to get algae on every cast, you're going to bring back weeds in every cast, and it's going to make it really hard to catch fish, you know. And also when it gets this time of year, the fish tend to move a little bit deeper. So the pattern I kind of found last week was looking for rocky points along the shoreline that kind of tapered slowly off into the water. If it was a steep rocky point, there weren't that many fish on it. But if it was a slow tapering rocky point, and if we got out in that, you know, 15 to 30 foot zone, there'd be a lot of fish hanging there. So what we found is not to cast towards the shore, but to cast parallel to the shore in that deeper water where you're avoiding that grass, you're fishing on the outside of those weed lines, you're not getting algae every time, and we were catching a ton of fish. So we're gonna try that this morning, see if that works out for us, and we'll go from there. We'll make adjustments as we see fit.
Oh, hey. Nice. Is that a drop shot?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Came off the last second there. All right. First fish. Nice little keeper. So if you guys can see the shoreline in front of me here, we've got a slow tapering rock pile. And if you see the rocks coming down on the shore, you can assume that they extend into the water. And there's different ones all around the sides of the lake where you see where the rock piles are entering the water. So last week, that's kind of where the bite was, is a little bit deeper off the ends of these rock piles. And so far today, that's where we got our first fish too. All right, give me one more cast because I did get a nice bite right here. I got an epic bite last time right here and this time right here and didn't catch him either time. Last time I was over by those rocks. Got that one. Oh, that's a good one, babe. That's a real good one. Yeah, just a regular cookie cutter. He's a keeper. That's a nice one. There. Number two.
Nice.
Look at, there's a bass right there. Yeah, sitting right on that rock, dude.
Is that the one that was on the rock?
I'm not sure. It's a good fish though. Oh, get in the net. Well, user error on this one, but another nice little fatty. On. This is just a little guy, same size one.
Yeah.
He's a boat flipper. Good size one though. All right, so that's number 4. This is probably the smallest one of the day so far. And so far everything's been caught on the drop shot. It's on a 5.5 inch Morning Dawn with red flake robo worm. And I'm a big fan of the curly tail. I know the sun's in your eyes over there, but a 5.5 inch curly tail. So some of them have been up shallow, but most of them have been in that, you know, 15 to 30 foot water column.
I said, what was that?
Alright, drop shot. Can't believe there's nobody at the lake, dude. Did we have a nuclear war start last night and you and I not know about it? Told you, throwing it along that deeper edge. Number 5.
Are you letting it sink in and giving it a jiggle, or are you just kind of rotating?
Oh, I'm ding, 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 ding. Whoa, boat flipper. Clean release. Number 5. It's number 5 on the day. Let's see if we can get a shot of this guy swimming away. Down to the depths. He goes. First cast. Told you where to cast, dude. I knew they'd be there. This guy's gonna have a hard time. Yeah, there's a fish down there now. Oh, that's a big one. I don't know if he's a big one, but he bit good. Oh yeah, that's a good one. Might need a net.
A little scrappier.
Nice. Not too big, but he slammed it, dude. And he's mouth hooked. Perfect lip hooked. I get that, babe.
Okay.
All right. That's number 9. Fish number 9. Hey, babe, how many have you got?
Oh, that's mean.
Oh, he took my worm. See how deep I was when I cast and retrieved it? Little guy, but I'm gonna play hit the worm. Ah, so close. I need another worm. Crushing it. Dozen. Hell yeah, baby.
Nope.
Yeah, you're on.
All right.
Get the big one.
Jump.
Nice, good size one.
Surf it in.
No, that's a good one, dude. Don't let him jump. Keep that rod tip down, and I'll get the net for you. There you go. This might be the best fish of the day, dude. Waited all day to get the big one.
Didn't have to fight. Didn't have to fight. Didn't have to fight.
Nice one. Nice one.
Don't jump.
You jump right into the net.
All right.
You want to do it?
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Got my first fish of the day.
He's still in the
I
net.
was sorry about that. All right.
Hell yeah. Let me see. Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you. Mwah.
That's 3 fish off this point.
Yeah.
Nice one.
Nice. Thank you.
That's a good one. Oh yeah, he's a head shaker. He was just deep. It's not that big. But, nah. I might need the net. You can just hand it to me. Yeah, I just took the biggest one back, didn't I?
No, I don't know.
Oh, all over my seat. Oh yeah, he's a little dinker. Oh man. Another fish. That makes 13 for me.
I'm going for my second.
That one, that was really deep. Hey, you guys need a better knife?
We need scissors. Yeah, we need a knife or something, you know?
Yeah.
We figured you did, but we didn't want to bother you.
No, dude.
no bother.
I saw you guys struggling over here, man, so. He's got good hands.
Yay.
Don't go yet, don't go yet.
Yeah.
Not yet, not
You
yet.
can drop it in the net. I'll come by.
Alright, cool.
We're old, man. We don't have the best reflexes anymore.
How long have you guys been out here today?
We got here around 7. Maybe a little earlier. I don't know.
I think
Kind
earlier.
of slowed down towards the end of the day? Or?
Actually, it just picked up over here. We just picked up 4 fish off the corner.
Yeah, I was surprised that it's still firing like that this late.
Me too.
Well, this spot's kind of the cheap code because of the inlet.
Yeah.
So they're always over here because
Well,
fresh
after you
oxygenated water, stuff like that.
How heavy was your anchor?
It was stuck. I have no idea. It was
Yeah, you're
10 pound?
you're-
Oh, it was
you're
like
in-
a big one?
this big.
you're in trees, dude.
Yeah.
There's so many trees right
I
there.
figured it was stuck on something big.
Do you have any kind of a float though?
Yeah, I was thinking put something on it.
Because that'll get somebody's prop.
Yeah.
I have a water bottle, but would that do it?
Probably not. That'll come off.
You can cut it. Should I just go in there and cut it a little deeper? Do you think I could borrow your knife again and I'll just go and cut it a little deeper?
Yeah. This-
Yeah, do you want a life jacket on a little bit, or?
I'm alright. Where is it?
Thank you. I didn't open the knife, just, you know.
Do you want us to open the knife?
Right. Sorry.
Yeah, Brian, open the knife for me.
Didn't want you to cut yourself. Make sure I'm not on here. There you go, bud.
Thank you.
I mean, people are supposed to go slow in here, so it shouldn't be too big a deal, but ropes and props are bad.
Here, take these.
Right on. Dude, good for him, good for him.
Oh yeah, baby.
Nice, that's not gonna be a problem. Oh, sweet.
Yeah, you guys are golden.
Good job.
Great work.
Much better.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem, guys.
No problem.
I've been there. So that was us helping another boat that had their anchor stuck. And we were watching them struggle to get the anchor line cut, so we brought them a knife. Always got to help people out on the water when they need it, man. Hopefully someone will do the same for me if I ever need it. It's a scrapper, dude.
I think that's the biggest of the day.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Alright. Nice, man. Let me get your thing.
All right, I think that might be the last fish of the day. Just making sure we're not gonna run up on these rocks is all. Unless Ronnie makes a couple more casts. That's not too bad. I can get that one out.
Nice. Got that one a little more shallow, huh? Out in the front here.
Yeah, I cast right along here. Right along this edge on the inside. I mean, it's only 12:30. We could throw a few more. That makes about 15 bass for the day for the boat. All pretty much the same cookie cutter size, but always fun. See you later, buddy. All right, so we're about out of memory card for the day. It's about 12:30. Been a pretty amazing day out here. We caught about 15 bass between the two of us. Everything was drop shot for the most part. You know, using that cover shot that we talked about early in the morning, it worked out great. We hardly lost any gear and we were able to catch a ton of fish. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. As always, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button for me so we can keep putting out new videos on new lakes. We're gonna be up at Lake Isabella next weekend, so expect to have a good video coming for you soon. You know, you can check out a couple of the other fishing videos that I have up here and here. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time on the 90 Degree Angler, where fishing is always right.